You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Molawa. I'm very humbled to be here. I'm very shy. So, mind me, this is my first time doing this. When I was given the opportunity to come and be a keynote speaker, I grabbed it with both hands because I know that I can be adding value into someone else's life. I spent time researching and thinking to myself, what am I going to present about? And I thought that maybe I should just send a link of my research and say, this is my keynote address. But I thought, let me give everyone my story. I am born and bred battered in Phuket, a small village in Rustenburg. And then I completed my matric 2003. When I completed my matric, I tried to get through to TUT. You know what they say, you start here and then you can go for the other institutions. But I couldn't get into TUT 2004, 2005, I tried again, I couldn't get through. 2006, my uncle decided, you know what, you need to stop with your nonsense with TUT. There are other institutions except TUT. So we went to VUT. VUT, he said, electrical engineer. So I want you guys to follow in my footsteps. Electrical engineering, there was a long queue, I remember. We were waiting to apply there. And then one professor from VUT, he was the HOD for industrial engineering, Dr. Campbell, went to my uncle and he planted the seed. He said to him, are you aware that we have space in industrial engineering? And my uncle said, no, these boys are electrical engineers. They're going to be like me. And he said to him, no, it's fine. I understand. S1, everything is the same, except the few modules that differ. But let them come through to industrial engineering, and then S2, then they can decide for themselves that what is it that they want to do with their lives. And my uncle said, okay, I think I'll give them a chance, hoping that we'll do electrical engineering. Came S2, he asked us, are you guys going to go to electrical engineering? It was difficult to decide. I have to say, industrial engineering is a very interesting course. It gives you are an all-round people management. You can manage people, you can manage machines, you can talk to anyone. So when we were doing S3, I remember because there's a lot of things, there's a lot of subject in our curriculum. One mechanical engineering guy said to me, your course is too complicated. It's like everything that they feel that they should throw into this course, they throw it. HR, put it in there. Quantity, put it in there. You can think of all of that. And then he said, I won't be surprised if you guys will do photography or flower arrangement when you get to S4. But I realized later on in life that maybe I should have done photography in S4 because my wife is always complaining that I'm a bad photographer. Okay, after completing S4, I know that we're all excited. We want to go into the industry. Most of my friends, my peers that I studied with, went straight into manufacturing. I was an unfortunate one who went straight underground. I went into underground mining. We did a couple of projects, and then recession came through. Then there were no longer projects. Went into a factory, but I realized that, you know what? I think manufacturing is not for me. I need to go back to mining. An opportunity for Lafarge, Tshwane presented itself. I applied, and I'm thinking, I'm going closer to home, I'm going to Rustenburg, I'm going to mining again. And Lafarge considered my application, and they told me, we're taking you to Cape Town. I asked myself, Cape Town? I don't know anyone in Cape Town. Imagine, Rustenburg, Phuket, Cape Town. When I got there, no one knew exactly what is industrial engineering. So my manager then looked into my curriculum, the course curriculum, and he saw something saying quality and said, "No, I'll put him in the lab." I was in the lab for how many weeks? The first month I was in the lab. It's an aggregate lab. So I was thinking that I was going to go into cement mine, and then I went into an aggregate mine. Aggregates, building materials, concrete, letlapa. Yeah, that's what I specialize in now. As I was in the lab, I saw that this is not me. I don't think I'm going to be sitting here the whole day, every day in, day out, getting the sample, calculating, doing quality, and then tomorrow again, same thing. Tomorrow, the only thing that changes is if the product line changes, you're not doing this product, you're doing this one, you go, that's the only thing that changed. I sat and I said to myself, I need to do something about this. I prepared a proposal. Everything that I learned. Because every time I walked around the plant, I saw that there's an inefficiency there. There's an inefficiency there. Because that's what we learn as industrial engineers. So I went to my boss and I said, look, I have a proposal for you. I can actually improve your plant. He said, no ways. You're dreaming, there's no way. I said, give me a chance. Let me go out of the lab and go into the plant, and then we'll talk a different story. He said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a chance. You must remember, I'm doing my P2. And I mean, this young boy, he said, no, I'll give you a chance. But you have to present to me at the end of each month so that I can see how far are you going. Are you going the right direction? So that I can guide you as well. Okay, the opportunity presented itself. Fast forward, I'm looking at the time, I'm going to fast forward a lot of stuff. So, fast forward, when I completed my P2, the mine was running with 3 dumpers instead of 4. So, producing the same amount of production, but using only 3 machines now. Then, the 4th machine, they were using it to move stockpiles. It was a spare machine. Again, fast forward, looking at the time again. The company absorbed me and I was in a management program, and then 4 years later, continuous improvement department was started. So what I moved from is moving from party to party when there's a problem. They said, we go to Bloemfontein, go assist them to produce better. Go to this place, their safety systems are not working. Go assist them to get their safety systems in place. And continuous improvement department was open. And it lasted for 4 years because an American CEO came and he said, there's no need for continuous improvement. My values and his values were not aligned. I'm a person who believes that you must grow. What you do today must be better than what you're going to do tomorrow. Where was I? Okay, let me go back. yeah, tired. Okay. Again, fast forward. Then I had to start thinking. I had to sit down and think again. I'm not aligned. This man is not aligned to my vision. He thinks in a different way. I think in a different way. I set a goal for myself. I said, instead of advising people on what to do, I want to run my own operation now. I want to run an operation, the most cost-efficient quarry in South Africa, within my I joined quarry down the road in Centurion. We worked well as well, but again, they did not believe in continuous improvement as well. So what I did is I focused on fixing systems. And then, because they did not value continuous improvement, I took the opportunity to empower myself. And I went to West Business School and I studied PDBA. After I completed, I was given an opportunity by the biggest aggregate quarry in the Southern Africa. And just down the road, PPC aggregates. When I joined them, I knew that I had a great foundation. If you ask me today where we are, 11 months since I've joined the company, we've moved from our break-even point was 115,000 tons, and at the moment our break-even point is 90,000 tons. If you know, I don't know if there's anyone who knows the aggregate business. Our business is high volume, low margins. So I can give you a truck full and it will be 4,000 rand to the truck. So if you want to build a home, you know where to go. I'm your go-to guy. Okay. Coming to what I want to. Am I still?
I'm coming closer.
Okay. Okay. Coming to my message actually. When you look at industrial engineering, I have to say the people who looked into the curriculum, you have to applaud them. Because S1, it takes you through, as you get accounting, HR, as I said in the beginning, it's complicated. You just see subjects coming in. S4, I don't know if it's still the same, entrepreneurship, you don't write an exam. You prepare a presentation. You take everything that you've learned, you put it together, and you present to the lecturers. By doing that, it prepares you to be a salesperson. When you sell something, you sell an improvement plan to anyone. They say industrial engineers can work anywhere. When you pitch an idea, you must be able to pitch an idea to a lower skilled worker to be able to tell you that the cycle time is so much. Even the person who has the lowest, I don't want to say literate, but the ones who are previously disadvantaged, they must be able to buy your idea. The future of industrial engineering, I'll cut a couple of things. The future of industrial engineering, we all have to go out there as sales reps. You need to spend your time, cost your project, look at the pros and cons, and then pitch your project. When you pitch your project, a person must be able to take that project and make it their own. Okay, in closing, I will say that when I started, I wanted to do electrical engineering. And then I got into industrial engineering. When I went into the industry, I wanted to go to Tshwane, and then I ended up in Keynote. Every situation that you come across in life can either make you or build you. So it's up to you what you're going to do with it. And then the best things that come in life is the ones that you were not expecting. So it's up to you again. The sky is the limit. I thank you.
You know, I think it's just to get advantage that he's wearing the same suit as you. He's taking longer than I've actually allocated.